Todd Muller.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I rise to take to support the third reading of the Environmental Reporting Bill. And isn't it extraordinary to follow such nonsense, dare I say, that is challenging this government's environmental credentials? And as we have already heard from the two on this side of the House, this is the most reforming government in recent memory with respect to environmental improvement. Land and Water Forum, reform the Environmental Protection Agency, national policy statements on fresh water, national objective frameworks. This is a reforming government, Mr Speaker, that has at its core a fundamental belief that you can only manage what you can measure. And that has anchored our approach with respect to this bill as well, Mr Speaker. Only a handful of OECD countries do not have a similar piece of legislation. Under this government, under the leadership of Nick Smith, we are going to get the job done here today, and that is a step forward for this country. And Mr Speaker, unlike what we've heard over the last 5 minutes, I look forward to the requirement that sits on the Secretary of the Environment and the government statistician to publish a domain report on one of the 5 environmental domains, be they air, atmosphere and climate, freshwater, land and marine, every 6 months. I look forward to the cross-domain synthesis report with world-class analysis underpinning it being published every 3 years. And I look forward to a minister being able to ensure that this House that the topics are the right one, that it is underpinned by the appropriate analytic methodology of the highest order, and that what we are doing through those domain reports are being measured robustly and have been appropriately consulted, not only with the government statistician and the Commissioner for the Environment, but also the public and also iwi and also local government. It is an absolutely appropriate mechanism that sits in this bill to enable the Minister to do this, sir. And I know that ultimately through this bill we will have greater data, greater information to underpin a national conversation, and it is this government that has led this, and the opposition is nonsensical to oppose it. Mr Speaker, I support this bill.
Eugenie Sage.
Please to take a